I want it, God. It's gonna eat some soup. Are you all ready?
We are ready.
I want. All right. We're gonna practice a little bit, and then we'll get into lesson time. So, like usual, we're gonna go through this together, and we are gonna work through it, and then we'll go through, figure out what it says. So, she up. It's stuck. She up. Da. What's next? Huh?
Does that mean cough or?
You're on the right way. It's exactly. It's ga. It's underlined. That's just a G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So phonetically, it'll read like that. Doc. Doc.
Okay.
What's next?
See?
She. She, doc, she. W. W. What does it mean? She, doc, she. Hello, turtle. Right. Now, your responses are going to be in the blue. So, she-o. She shake, baby. She-o. I did doc she. Plus no. No. And last line, I think, or the next line. Ya. She no ya. Do ya think? Hello, Rock. Rock. R-O-C-K. I just came up with a word because we're just practicing. Okay, so she-o, doc, she. She-no, she-o, ya. Ani gay use it away now. Eight away. She-o, no, ya. Sedang guys, no. Eight away. Come on. What's next? This one. Close. Oh, remember that O sound does not change, right? O. Oh, she. Blow. Remember how we were talking about that question marker? Zoo. Oh, she will do. W. Oh, she will do. What's it mean?
Are you okay?
Are you well? Are you fine? Are you okay? Yes. Now. Right here. W. What's that mean? Yes. Oh, stop, God. Come on. New word. Not ha. That one's our other one. Shay. Shay. And then? Ashe. Do you use it?
No.
No. Ashe, no. Anybody know what that means?
Maggie.
It's like, but, yeah. I'll say no. Yes, but. What's next? He,
So see,
huh?
yo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry.
You said it before we sounded it out, but that's okay. Okay. I'll say no. Agiyoshi. Yes, but I'm hungry. And for long form purposes, there is a ha at the end of that word, just like that. So, agiyoshi ha. Long form. Very formal, right? Agiyoshi ha. Agi, kagiyust. Agi is me, Your Yoshi, this, well, maybe just the Oshi actually. The Oshi is the hungry word. That's your root. Okay? The Oshi, that's the hungry part. And then the ha is right now. That's your time marker, what we call a time marker. So, agi, I am. The yo turns into a yo because a vowel does not want to be next to another vowel. They don't play well together. So, we add the yo, or the y to the o, okay? So, agi, yoshi, hungry, right? Right now. I'm hungry right now. Okay? Make it sense? Agi, yoshi, ha, I'm hungry right now. Hold on. Next, this is a big one. Hey, sorry. Okay. This is underlined, okay? But za, yes, I heard it. Za. What's this? It's lead. Yes, it is lead. But underline, we're just going to pronounce the L on that. So let's try this real quick. Azal. Yes. Azal. Yes, just as.
And your
Da.
stop. So it'd be
Stop. Exactly. So let's break it down. Azal. Stop. Okay? Azal. Stop. What's this? Huh?
yay.
Close. Really close. Remember, yay has a tail on it. Close.
What's the ring for the
It's on the same line as your yay. Young. Exactly. Young. Okay. Now, if you see this happen, you have an A next to a Y. Sometimes you pronounce it like you would, who knows the word for like strong or hard? Style. Okay, so this A next to the Y it changes the sound just a tad. So I'm going to say it, and you can kind of listen for it because it's not all sta young. Okay, it's zal stallion, stallion. It kind of turns it into like a harder A, like the I sound. Okay, so stallion. You kind of drag it out just a little bit. Okay, so stallion. What's that one? D. And then with a right. but we're underlined, right? So, okay. Sorry, I left the D off. But you hear it? Dishk. Now this right here, what do we know about a sh? It's just the same as that guy. It's a question marker. Okay? Question marker. So, that's why that's there. I'll show you why that's there. It's because, usually, if you're talking with a fluent speaker, they're going to put the question marker on the first word. Is that okay?
Yes.
Like if I wanted to ask you if you wanted an apple, I would say Shunktoshk Zaduli. Shunktoshk Zaduli. You hear how that sh is on the end of the Shunkta? Shunktoshk Zaduli. That's, do you want an apple? Okay? So, question markers, usually the sh or the do. Now, like I said, we do have those different question words like hanga iga, hanga iani, do used, do used. That's a whole other thing. But we'll get into those too. So, let's finish this. Za. Za. What's this guy? It's on that ta-da line. Dun. Za. Dun. Nun. Za. Dun. Nun. What's next? E. Look right here. D. Now, when you hear this out in the wild, a lot of the times remember that N sound gets chopped off, that last vowel. But long form, za da na isti, za da na isti, za da na isti, or if you're talking with a fluent speaker, Zadana East. Zadana East. Zadana East. The D sound is there, but the I gets dropped. Okay? So, yeah, that's a big string of letters. So, what does this right here tell me? Somebody said, yeah, you. Yeah. I'm talking about you, right? Agi, za, u. Okay? So, za, stayan, dish. Now, your allstite, that's your word for food. Allstite is your word for food. So, what I'm asking here is food for you? Or, like, are you ready to eat a meal? Okay? Like, this is your mealtime word. That sh on the end turns that D for you to eat a meal into a question. Okay? With the sh. So, for you to eat a meal, like the actual to do it, for you to do it, okay? That turns it into the question. Now, what am I talking about there? Again, you, right? Dana, or dane, let's see. You dunty. Yeah. but the done, that's our to do work. Like done is for him to do it. Aguadanti, it's okay for me to do it. Right? Aguadanti, for me to do it. Sadanti, for you to do it. So, for you to eat a meal, question mark, you to do it right now. Are you ready to eat a meal? Yeah. So, let's go eat, right? Are you ready to eat? Are you ready to eat a meal? That's what Naya said. So, yes. He. Nay. Oh, stop. Huh? Oh, stop. He, nay, nah. Now. Okay. Give me a second, right? Okay. So, what does this sound like? Just this. A and nah. How do you say come here? You come here, right? That a nah is for somebody to make me do something. So, do you remember how I said we have the agi, za, u? We also have the z, he, ah. So, you, right? What this translates to is
You come here.
you and me. Let's go. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's anything, whether it's either or not, you say, let's go, it'd be on the knee. I mean, on, yeah, on the knee.
It's okay. Now, when we're talking about things that like actions and stuff, it gets a little bit more complicated. But to simple it out, you hear he, nay, na, and somebody's talking to you. They're telling you, let's you and I go. Okay? Now, if this was a he, they, na, you remember how the D sound kind of is the plural marker? He, they, na, let's all go. Because it's got the ED in it, correct? Making sense? Oh, stop. Hold on. So, let's read the whole thing. Somebody want to volunteer? We got the phonetics up there now. Anybody want to try? I'll get one volunteer for this guy. One volunteer for this guy. Okay? You want to try? Dakshi. Dakshi. Who's Dakshi? Who wants to be Dakshi?
You, no, him.
Oh, stop. No.
Oh, I said no. You,
Oh, stop. This is what you're doing. Now, this is the big one, okay?
Is it a G again?
Yeah, G. Okay. Azal, Stayandish. It's zal. Yeah.
See, I do the TS is different.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. So, dish. Oh, stop. Hold on. Next one.
No, it's he.
Oh, stop. No.
Oh. He need no.
He may not. Oh, stop. Next y'all. And they say it's hard. That was a little jumpy joke. It is. It can be daunting. It's terrifying at times, but very, very, very worth it. Okay. Now let's get Your mom, her mom. My mom, or my dad, his dad, your dad. Uncles and aunts, right? Now, did we talk about sisters and brothers?
No.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take it there because it does get a little bit complicated. But that should fill the rest of the time, okay? So, we're going to start with the one that both male and female can say. Okay? Because it does make a difference. But, for a woman, my marker's going dead. Let's see. Okay. For a woman and for a man, it's going to go in both columns. Okay? We'll start with that one. But, okay. Anybody want to take a crack at it? Augie. Doe. He. Oh, stop. Augie dogie. Okay. For this one, it's literally meaning my opposite gendered sibling. Okay? So, for a woman, Augie means my brother. And for a man, Augie means my sister. Okay? Let's practice saying it a few times. Augie dogie. Augie dogie. Augie dogie. Oh, Steinabod. So, you hear this out and about in the wild. A lot of the times, they're going to chop that whole last ending part off, and they're going to say Augie dogie. Okay? Augie dogie. But we know it's there if we hear it, right? And we know it's there if we don't hear it. Augie dogie. Augie dogie. So, for a woman, if we're talking about my sister, okay, same junior, right? Okay, so. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. Augie, Augie, what's next? Lum. And then E. Okay. Augie lumpy. Let's say it a few times. Augie lumpy. Augie lumpy. Augie lumpy. You hear the speakers again, they're going to chomp it off, so it's just Augie lump for the most part. Okay? But this one means my sister. Now, for a male, it goes to I think the literal translation is like my father's other son. Somehow that's how it works. But for a singular brother, it would have, this is just a for you word, okay? For one brother, okay. Let's try it out.
So,
This, so, S, right here. Backwards, right? Da. It's on that
Clean.
clean.
You.
Close.
Oh.
It's numb. And
it's, we don't need.
not the whole thing. But yeah, Z. So stop, leave, none, Z. But again, we're dropping that out. So stop, leave, nuts. Or some people say ch, like a sound. So stop, leave, nudge. It's okay, Alicia? So stop, leave, nudge. So stop, leave, nudge. So stop, leave, nudge. See? And see? Sometimes they just leave it on. You never know when it's going to happen. But, again, you women folk like me will never be able to say this word in a conversation. This is just for the men. Okay? Yeah, just for the men. Because it's saying he's my dad's other son. But, for a man, so Stoffley Nutsy is my brother. If I were a man, and I want to tell you, or I want to holler for my brother, so Stoffley Nudge, so Stoffley Nudge, only if I'm a man, right? So, again, for a man, Agi Dohi, my sister. Only for a man, right? Now, so Stoffley Nudgy, so Stoffley Nudsy, my brother. Only for a man. For all us women folk, Agi Dohi, my brother. Agi Dohi, my brother. Now, Agi Lunky, my sister. Is it making sense? Okay, cool. Because when I was learning, I was like, huh? So, again, women folk, one more time. Agi Dohi, my brother, right? Agi Lunky, my sister. For you specifically, Agi Dohi, my sister. So Stockley Nutsy, my brother. Okay, so Stockley Nutsy. Everybody got all that? Okay. Now, I'm going to take it to his, hers, its. I'm also going to take it to yours. Okay? So, we know what needs to change on these words already to change it from mine to yours. What do we do? Now, again, these are gender specific, so za, dohi, right? Za, dohi, that is your brother or your sister. right? So for a man, Zadohi changes from the sister to the brother. No, sorry. Yours. I got lost there for a second. Sorry. Your sister. And for a woman, your brother. So, when you're speaking to a woman about her siblings, and you want to know what her brother's name, because he'd be fine, Kagius Zadoki, who is your brother, right? Now, if you're talking to a man, and you want to know who his sister is, because she has a really cool ribbon skirt, and you want to know who made it, Kagius Zadoki, who is your sister. Okay? This is the one that can change between the sexes, but it's the only one. Okay? So, if I'm a girl and I want to say, or sorry, if you're a girl and I want to say, where is your sister? What do I need to change to make this my sister to a your sister? Za. Mm-hmm. These family terms, for the most part, it's always going to be this agita-u thing. So, the za changes it from mine to yours. So, Zava'i is whose sister? Your sister. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead, Ishko. I'm trying to get this in my head. Give me a second. Sorry. Totally forgot. Kagu used his brother. Zudobi. Zudobi? Okay. No. How about if I'm talking to a man? Dohadishko, if you're talking to Wilson, how do you ask him who his brother is? Zudohi? It's not the Safanaj? Huh? Give me a second. Sorry, give me a minute. Is it he stopped the nudge? He stopped the nudge? That's it. Hold on. So. It's okay. He stopped the nudge? Your brother. If I'm talking to a man. Yes, okay. So it's in a different set. I think it's because it's a transitive, what we call a transitive, like there's an action taking place, but it's in a different set. So it goes from the zo, which would be a za, right? That TSA has that parentheses around the A. So, or wait a minute, sorry. Z. So, that Z, remember, in that different set, means Z, right? What comes next? Z, Me, you, he, she, or it. It's just the same with the agi, za, u, just in a different, yeah. It means the same, but again, that z can change depending on how this word works. Okay? Mm-hmm. The ga or the ah. Because I'm thinking Astafinaj or Gostafinaj for his brother. The Oost. If we're talking about his brother over there. Kagi used Gostafinaj? Gostafinaj? Okay, yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, back on track. Sorry. Had to take a brain break. But that he is the same thing here. So it turns it into a your. We're talking about you and your brother. So, he, sta, pli, na, si. Okay? Your brother. The he acts just like the za. Let me do this. Okay. Does that make a little more sense? We got the agi, za, and u, and the z, he, ah. When they come at the front of the word, this is going to be the agi for mine, za for yours, u for his. When you see these guys, the z or the zo that we had on here earlier is mine. The he is yours. And the ga or the ah is his, hers, or its. Okay? Does that make any sense? I hope so. Because it took me forever.
You said ga?
Ga or ah. Okay?
Oh, okay, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
sorry. Might have been a little bit of confusion, but
That's okay.
yeah. Okay, so
So it would be ga or, say that again.
okay. Agi,
Right.
za, u, z, z, he, ah, or ga.
Or ga.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's like 7 more of those. We won't go there. I promise. We won't go there for a while. But there are 10 more ways that I know of how to conjugate one of these words, depending on who you're talking about and who you're talking to. But we'll stick with these for now. I promise I won't make it too hard. So, Zadohi, Zadohi, Zadohi. If I'm talking to a woman, I'm talking about your brother. Okay? Mm-hmm. Same word. Zadohi, Zadohi. If I'm talking to a man, we are talking about your sister. Okay? Zalahi, Zalahi, your sister. Only when I'm talking to a female. He stopped the energy. He stopped the energy. Only when I'm talking to a male, we're talking about your brother. Okay? So, what do we need to do now to change this from talking about you to talking about his, hers, or its? His, hers, or its. Close. We'll do that here, but for the agi, za, u. Okay. So, we're We changed that zaw to an oo, right? What's my oo look like?
O with a easy on
Mm-hmm. An O with a tail to the top, right? So, oo-do-he. Mm-hmm. Oo-do-he. If I'm talking to Alicia about my great uncle Richard, Kagi used Udohi, or Udohi, I'm sorry. Kagi used Udohi, right? No. I lost it for a second, sorry. If I'm talking to Alicia about somebody else's brother, say we're talking about Van, right? Alicia, Kagi used Udohi, who is her brother, okay? Is that making sense?
So it could be either one. You talking to him about,
His sister. Mm-hmm. Well, see, it depends about, I can be talking to you, but I can still use either one, okay? I can be talking to you and still use either one. We're talking about his brother now, okay? So if I'm looking at Lishi and I'm talking about somebody else's brother, Kagi used Udohi, or somebody else's sister, Kagi used Udohi. Yeah. So a woman's brother, a man's sister. Is that making sense? I hope. So we know this is going to change to an oo, right? Oo-la-ing. This is going to be her. Okay. Who is her sister? Lucky. Okay. If I'm talking to you about Wilson's sister, it would be Udohi, okay, for his sister, and it's different for his brother. Okay. Ani Yayus, Hadi, Halawista, Zadunk Yahis. Come on. So, her sister, let me do this actually. Or her brother. Hers brother. I do that all the time. Me and them's. This is his sister. How do we get to his brother? Hmm? This is his, this is yours, right? What's in this set? His brother. Gospaklinaj? Gospaklinaj? Gospaklinaj is brother. God, I got a little confusing.
so it gets changed.
Do you see how that's working? That front one right here, this is what I call a person marker. If you want to get super grammatical, it's called a pronominal prefix. And that's what these guys are. but it's easier to think of them right now as like person markers. Okay? So, Agi Dohi, my brother. Because I'm a woman, right? If I were a man standing up here and I said Agi Dohi, it would be my sister. Right? So, Zad Dohi, yours. Also, Zad Dohi, yours. Exactly. Exactly. So it can be Zadohi, your brother, or Zadohi, your sister, depending on who you're talking to. Okay? Now, Udohi, her brother, or Udohi, his sister. You seeing how that works? Okay. That's the easy part. But, exactly. Okay. How do I say my sister? I'll be lumpy. My sister. Yeah, for a woman. Remember, for a woman, my sister, I'll be lumpy. That is woman specific, talking about her woman's sister. Okay? If I'm a man and I want to talk about my brother, so stop the nudge. Now, I'm talking to a man and we want to talk about your brother. He stopped the nudge. Right? Now, if we're talking about that man over there's brother, God stopped the nudge. Okay? Hold on. Any questions? Did we break it down good enough? Are we all getting it? When I see you out and about next time, I'm going to be asking, who's his brother? Who's her sister? Who's your brother? That used to? That used to? Hold on. Everybody got this down? All the changes and stuff? Okay. Inagami snake. Shibidi. Hold on. I think we might have time to go through one more family member. And let's do it this way. I lost it. Okay. We'll do this one real quick. Okay? Try to sound this out. Ah. Let's do this up. Ah. Gui. Z. Now, for the most part, you're not going to pronounce that last I. Okay? Upwage. just literally translates to my egg. But it can also mean my one, right, child. Because it came from me. Okay? I think it's absolutely mind-blowing that they knew thousands of years ago that they started out as an egg.
Well, it's like the male and female, and there is no male and female. It's just like that's what the Creator tells us to do.
Exactly. So, of wage, my one child. Okay? My one child. So Zaid's, it's okay? So Zaid's, your kid? Yeah, okay. So, Za, Zaid, your egg or your child. Okay. Who waits? His one child or her one child. It's okay? Who waits? His or her egg or child. Hey man, just about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and take it to the plural for children. Okay? We know we have these things called plural markers. So, deep wedge, that plural marker turns it into the two or more, okay? If I say big wage, I'm talking about my kids, okay? My eggs or my children. Oh, we changed up here. Okay. These show your kids. These days, okay? These days turns it into your children. Now, do weights. That D gets dropped onto that ooh and becomes do. For do weights, his eggs or children. Så danke hejsna, FOF. Everybody got that? Okay. So, I'm going to tell you a little story. Let's see what you can pick out. I know I haven't gone over a whole lot of this, but it's just a little bit of practice, okay? So, FOA. Listen to my Princess Cherokee speech. Let's see what we can figure out, okay? Shionagad, Ukitste Wudelika Takuta. Zoshkozo, Iakudetianda, Elwodi, Wamasha, no Lady Guakansha. Zo Ianiti Wage, Dagika, Naya, Zo Nigadubi Utetiad, Adagayu, Gapwog Eudetiad, no Lady Tushwaya, Nunk Eudetiad. Anybody catch anything? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And you named the name of your children.
Uh-huh.
You said my children.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. Does it blow your mind just a little bit that you can take out those pieces now? Doesn't it? This is the point where I was like, oh my goodness, I can do this, guys. So, that's all we'll take it to tonight. Anybody have any questions? Okay. We'll be back next week.